Hi all, welcome to Saturday Hair. Dhuit. And by the way, I keep saying that, and dhuit actually means good day in Gaelic, in case any of you would like to know. And the response is Dia Isnaret, which means, translates literally to God and Mary to you, because good day actually means God to you in Gaelic. So I say God to you, you say God and Mary to you. And then we live happily ever after. No, it's a happy Saturday, everybody, and just wanted to bring some attention, some light to the events that have been upcoming this week and also that have been going on this past week. I know for a lot of us, this week's been a bit heavy with the understanding and maybe the gentle reminder, maybe not so gentle reminder that residential schools are very much still a part of our living history, our living day to day in Canada, or what we know as Canada. I read a very, very striking thing that really struck me this week, which was Canada's 153 years old, as you know, the quote unquote Canada. And we actually have had residential schools in operation for 136 of those years. So that's not even a generation ago. 1996 is when the last residential school closed, and I want to just take a moment and breathe deeply into that feeling. To be an ally, to be a white settler here is a privilege that I didn't always understand. And so if you're coming to a point where you think you might want to start doing something and learning more about the truth and reconciliations of Canada and of what we can do as white folks, I'd be happy to reach out. Of course, saying that I don't know everything and I could definitely do better on my day to day, but I've read some really great books that I can recommend, and even just give you the link to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission if you wanted to read it. It's a big document, but I suggest maybe you start there and go from there. And so thank you for that. I wanted to give now a little update on Reawaken Co., where we're at this week, what we're offering. And I know that you all aren't great readers all the time, or maybe don't want to read, so hence the video. But if you're not on my email list, you should definitely subscribe. I'm loving writing these weekly emails of love and light and hope and shining light and all of that love and hope on things that traditionally maybe aren't given that much love and light. And it's been a really, really good journey for me this past year. Having said that, thank you everyone for attending this past week's Awake for the World, which was the grief ceremony on Thursday. It was really beautiful, and I'm going to be sharing with you all the poem that I had spoken to you. I can actually probably put that in this email, put the link to that in this email. So reach out for that. And then I also this week found a random, fun day-to-day mindfulness scale. If you're interested in, finding out how mindful you are, and I talk about mindfulness a lot, but I've realized that maybe we don't understand it in our own way of how mindfulness we are or where we're at in our own journey. So click on that link. It's just called the Mindful Awareness Scale, day-to-day exercises. day-to-day experiences for you. And basically what you do is just answer the questions on a 1 to 5 scale, then you add them up, and you divide by 15, which is how many questions is there to see. And just for comparative purposes, not that I'm saying you should compare, but in the research I've found that undergraduate students who've taken this scale, their scores overall were about 3.85, which is like pretty good. It's more than half mindfulness, right? Out of 5. And then the Zen meditators that also took this scale in the research, their final scores were 4.38. So there's, not that much difference what it seems between an undergrad student and a Zen meditator. So, hey, maybe you're already close to being a Zen meditator, not sure yet, but go ahead and look at that scale and tell me how it goes. And then also, I just wanted to talk about a little bit about inspiring insights this week. Uh, Rebecca Llewellyn, who is the beautiful shamanic practitioner and breathwork practitioner that helped me co-host the grief ceremony this past week. I'm actually going to be interviewing her on Inspiring Insights this week. Excuse me. So that's at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. I would love for you all to go. What we do on the podcast is we actually record live. So I do put it to Spotify and Anchor and Google Casts and iTunes and everything else. But you can actually come on live video format and watch her speak and then ask your own questions. And this week we're going to be talking about her own journey from breath work into shamanic work and all of that in between. And then, really what breath does for you in terms of your body, mind, soul connection and relationship. How you can access more of her and access a safer space through her own kind of private Divine Roots Soul Circle, which is free, by the way, to join. A little bit about her opinions on, the transformations that we're going through in 2020 and 2021 going forward. And, the importance of really finding your own divine roots, what that looks like, whether that be tapping into your own breath, whether that be really looking into your family lineage and your history. And I would love to know from you what that has looked like for you, so come on out and support Rebecca and I this week. That's going to be Wednesday, 7 p.m. And I'm going to put the link below, okay, for you to sign up. Otherwise, Friday, we have the Den running consistently. It's a pay what you can drop in mindfulness space. Please do come and share the joy. This is Pride Month as well, so particularly focusing on leaning really far into relaxing and celebrating ourselves and feeling that euphoria that often we so shadow with, the healing work we have to do and all of that. I'm now offering Reiki sessions in packages of 3 as well. So you save by booking 3 in advance. And that's at $500, which is very good for the going rate of Reiki. I also mentioned a little bit about the mindfulness course, which is called Mindful Bliss. If you want a discount, and it's a limited time offer discount to that course, okay? I'm only going to be hosting this discount for maybe the next 2 or 3 weeks. Please, please, please reach out. Reply to this email if you like, and you can actually get a huge discount to do this 6-week mindfulness course in exchange for a testimonial and some of your feedback along the way. So I'm looking forward to working with you there. And last but not least, and I've been saying this before in the previous emails, but now the link is up and ready. Sign-ups for the June 20th summer solstice party, although it is formally called the half-day mindfulness retreat. But it's going to be a celebration for sure of summer and stepping into the summer and how you can enjoy and get the most out of your summer and how to be more mindful come this summer in the sun when heat is hot, when passions are flaring. How do we stay and maintain our mindfulness practice? Please join us. That's going to be, again, June 20th, starting at 9:30 and then going till about 12:30 or 1. So lots of great tips and information for you on that. I love you so much. Read the rest of the email. I'll see you Wednesday at Inspiring Insights Live, or the Den live on Friday, or June 20th, the summer solstice party. And let me know what you got on those scores for the mindfulness scale.